Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 251. The first setup of the day was submitted by Josh. My biggest complaint with this setup, and this doesn't make him lose points, I just want to put that out there, is man, those Dell speakers bring me back to like my teacher's desk all throughout school, right? The main thing with the setup is nothing jumps out at me like, oh, that's ugly, or oh, that's not done right. It's just like, oh, he did a really good job. It's really straight to the point. Josh scored a 94. The next setup was submitted by Nathan. First things first, the posters, the artwork above, he said it's for World of Warcraft, which is cool, and I think that's awesome because obviously that's what he's into, but man, way too far up. I think my biggest problem comes with the right side. You know, how the PC's set up. You know, if you're gonna put LEDs in the computer, it's gonna help. Speakers would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, someone was asking if I mentioned the headphone. Yeah, I said you can put it under, which is probably better unless he does want to get a headphone stand.
Yeah, I wish the desks like went together more seamlessly. Like, oh, like one L desk that has the same color. It's not like mix matching colors.
Yeah. Nathan scored a 68. The next setup was submitted by Karthik. Purple is just like such an underrated color.
But why blue LEDs?
Yeah, I know.
The desk doesn't help either because I feel like it has a weird shape to it, which doesn't probably help in his favor.
Karthik scored an 82. The next setup was submitted by Anthony. Usability for me, I just don't get it. You know, the center speaker, if you want to put it up there, that's fine. Like, that's cool, man. But putting that monitor dead center and like that much higher than the other ones, I don't fully grasp what's going on here. If you're a gamer, take the middle monitor and set it on fire and throw it out your window. You don't need it. Then take the two and push them together. Then have a primary. Looks like you're using that right one for your console anyway. And I guess also PC gaming. Put that one dead center and have the other one off as a secondary display. Anthony scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Lucas. You can't tell me, Tom, that looks... You can't, in your right mind, say the shelf on top of the monitor is a good idea.
I don't mind it.
That is so... Okay.
Yeah, it's called an opinion. It's not automatic.
That is a wrong opinion, though.
That's a wrong opinion.
Guys in the chat, back me up here.
I just think
you do not put a shelf on top of a monitor. It's not even like there's a half an inch.
I wonder what
gap.
came first, though. Maybe the shelf was there first, and he's like, "Oh, I need to mount my monitor."
Who the fuck puts a shelf that low in the first place?
Maybe he had just like a monitor stand and he mounted his monitor. He's like, oh, this is the only place it can go. It's not going to go above the shelf. It's going to go underneath the shelf.
Guess what, Lucas, you little bitch? I'm not mounting the shelf anyhow.
I just got into gaming or computer stuff and all that, and this is what he had to do. You know?
No, honestly, though, Lucas, besides what Tom's saying, just filter him out. It's retarded.
He's wrong anyways.
No, it is. You're wrong. For once, I can actually, with 100% confidence, say you're wrong. Lucas scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Cam. I'd put the headphone stand on the right, get rid of the, the plants you could put somewhere else. But actually, here's the better solution. Use the top of the Alex drawer. Like, for instance, you get a Xbox charging dock for your controller. You put that on top of the Alex drawer. Something like that. Just a little something. I want to say, like, great job. Look at the cable management. Like, well, good job, dude. Like, that's real cool. But then I see how you have the laptop set up, and I'm just like, that's weird.
You want to grab your laptop because laptops are meant to be mobile and all that. You have to like reach underneath your desk to grab it. I wish you kind of had a little like slot to like put it in, like underneath your desk.
Well, he's got like a wood desk. I mean, I don't know how good it is.
You can easily maybe attach something to it.
Cam scored an 82. The next setup was submitted by Jacob. Zoom into the top shelves. No. What do we see there?
We see two
speakers. That's not how they work. Yeah, that's going to be a no for me. Just the overall use of the hutch really doesn't seem to work too well. Just the desk does not work for what you're trying to do, especially when you're mounting that left display that is, may I add, not touching the goddamn main display. All of your consoles put on a little rolling cart. My God, they're like right up against each other, and I'm sure they have good enough airflow, but like you're really squeezing them in there.
You know, I love the color green.
Yeah.
But this just hurts my eyes. Just the amount of green that's throughout this setup. Just the LEDs are just overwhelming. I just maybe tone down a little bit. Maybe if it's changing the wallpaper, changing the LEDs in your computer, something's got to change.
Jacob scored a 64. The final setup of the day was submitted by Rylan. Do you look at this, Tom, and say, my God, it's a block on right there?
It's the desk. It really is. I mean, it looks like a desk that you probably got off Craigslist or something like that, which is fine, perfectly fine. But maybe paint the desk.
You know, here's the thing that I like, go to IKEA and get almost a similar exact old desk. Get a headphone stand that has red on it, or buy one that's black and it's cheap and you just spray paint it to red, bright red. You know, just simple things. Add speakers, it's gonna help a lot. And you can get the isolation pads and paint them red, or get red styrofoam or whatever, and boom, you'll be set and ready to go. Rylan scored a 78. Josh walked away with first place with a 94. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 251.